Good afternoon. This is Neto Shiro. I normally teach or speak on the American English pronunciation on my main channel. But today I'd like to talk on this subject which is a little different from normal, the titles. That is that bluntly speaking, I'm looking for a job. And then considering all my experiences and expertise, I thought maybe I could be a good candidate for, say, a representative, liaison officer representing your company in the Japanese market. So if you're interested in, please let me know through the email I introduced. I'll put it downstairs, the bottom down there. And before, I'm sure that you're eager to find out about what kind of qualification and what kind of educational background I have. So let me introduce myself. My real name is Norimasa Oshiro. I'm a Japanese, pure 100% Japanese, born and raised in Japan and Okinawa, which is the southernmost island of Japan. The Okinawa itself is well known for its one of the biggest air base in the Pacific Keystone called Kadena Air Base. I'm sure you heard about it. And this is the place where I was born and raised. And until the end of the high school years. At the end of the years, I had a chance to get the scholarship from the American government, which allowed me to visit and study at the college in the States. My first freshman year was spent on the University of New Mexico, Albuquerque. But I decided to transfer myself to a place where more study and which is more well known for the journalism, because as you may know that the University of New Mexico Albuquerque isn't that credit for that journalism. So if I want to study journalism, I want to go to the best one in the United States, and then happened to find out is the University of Missouri at Columbia was the best. So that's why I transferred myself to that place. Although I had a little difficulty convincing my sponsor, which is American government, though. But as long as I could get accepted, they said okay. So I wrote the letter to them directly and asking whether it's possible for me to transfer, and finally got it. And surprisingly, I have received offer for how many months from about the total of 6 colleges, I think, but one of which was at this the University of Missouri at Columbia. Anyway, cutting the chase, I studied in the major in radio and television journalism at this college, University of Missouri at Columbia. And after graduating from that college, I came back home, my hometown of Okinawa, and joined the local English language daily called The Morning Star as a reporter. But there was a dispute, a labor dispute between the government, the company and its employees, which led to the closure of the company itself. So I had no choice but I have to go to look for a job, and ended up going to Tokyo, where I got the job at the International Public Relations Company. And also because as I said, I major in radio and television journalism, so I was kind of interested in getting to the field related to that my particular major, and so I ended up in this working for this PR company. Later, I moved to the American the company called Burson Masteller. Burson Masteller. But that time, Burson Masteller set up the joint venture uh, it, itself with the major Japanese advertising company called Dentsu. So joint name was Dentsu Burson Masteller. That's where I spent about 5 years, and then came back to Okinawa because my mom was getting really old and had to take care of her, and so I have decided to quit and leave, come back to Okinawa. And over the past 30 years or so, I've been teaching English once in a while, and now I've been teaching English, American English pronunciation as a coach. So, and also perhaps I should make it a little more informative about this one. What I did is that while working for this PR companies, I made more than 200 presentations, mainly in English, and to another pitching to these potential clients. Most of them are Americans or Europeans or non-Japanese companies, and that's the way I improve or brush up my English. And came down to Okinawa, and of course there was no job available for that kind of PR business, so I decided to launch the company by myself. So if you interested in me working for your company, I'm sure I mean, of course, as I said, I'm a Japanese. I can speak both English and Japanese to a certain degree. I think. I mean, as far as my English proficiency is concerned, I think I had no trouble understanding what you want to say, and also writing and reading, texting, whatever. So if you're interested in me, please send me email to the email Gmail that I wrote it down there. Thank you very much. Bye now. And, oh, by the way, I'm taking taking this chance. I'd like to keep talking about the once in a while, maybe at least once a week in English about what's happening around Japan, especially in Okinawa. So if you are keenly interested in finding out about what's going on here in Okinawa, please keep pay attention to it. And I'd like to, if you think that was a helpful in your job, or the someone you're looking for personnel in Japan, I hope to be able to hear a really good reply from you. Thank you so much. Bye now.